Narrow-body aircraft. Now, this is the most common type of airliner seen at airports around the world, easily identified by its single aisle running down the center of the cabin. These planes, like the Boeing 737 or the Airbus A320 family, are designed to carry between 100 and 200 passengers on short to medium distance flights. They serve as the workhorses of the aviation industry, connecting domestic cities and regional hubs with high frequency. Because they are smaller and more fuel efficient for shorter hops, they allow airlines to operate profitable routes between smaller markets that couldn't support a larger plane. Most modern versions now feature advanced winglets to reduce drag and more efficient high bypass turbofan engines to lower operating costs. The wide-body aircraft, often referred to as a twin-aisle jet, this category includes larger planes designed primarily for the long-haul international travel. By having two aisles, the cabin is wide enough to accommodate 7 to 10 seats across each row, significantly increasing the passenger capacity to 300 or more. Famous examples like the Boeing 777 or the Airbus A350 use powerful engines and massive fuel tanks to cross oceans and continents without stopping. These aircraft changed the world by making global travel more accessible, allowing people to fly halfway around the planet in a single sitting. Their massive fuselage diameter also allows for significant cargo capacity in the lower hold, making them essential for international trade. The regional jet. These smaller commercial planes are built to ferry passengers from smaller local airports to major international hubs. Usually carrying fewer than 100 people, they are often powered by two rear-mounted engines, or underwing turbofans, that are optimized for short bursts of flight. Manufacturers like Embraer and Bombardier specialize in these designs, focusing on quick turnaround times and the ability to operate out of airfields with shorter runways. They are essential for the hub-and-spoke system, ensuring that travelers in smaller communities remain connected to the global flight network. Despite their size, modern regional jets offer cabin comforts and altitudes similar to much larger mainline aircraft, the turboprop airliner. Unlike pure jets, these aircraft use a gas turbine to drive an external propeller, making them incredibly efficient for very short distances at lower altitudes. You will typically see them on island-hopping routes or in mountainous regions where runways are restricted and fuel efficiency is a higher priority than outright speed. While they might feel louder or slower to a passenger, models like the ATR-72 or the Dash 8 are prized by airlines for their ruggedness and low operating costs. They remain a vital part of regional aviation, especially in parts of the world where jet infrastructure is less developed or where runways are unpaved. The jumbo jet, defined by its distinctive partial or full double-deck design, this category was created to move the maximum number of people possible in one trip. The Boeing 747, famously known as the Queen of the Skies, pioneered this era by featuring a recognizable hump that housed a second level for premium passengers or crew. Later, the Airbus A380 took this concept further by featuring two full-length decks from nose to tail capable of carrying over 800 passengers in a high-density configuration. While these giants are being phased out by many airlines in favor of more efficient twin-engine jets, they remain icons of engineering that proved humans could transport massive populations in a single pressurized tube, the business jet. Although often used for private travel, many of these high-performance aircraft operate as commercial charters or corporate shuttles for high-value teams. They are designed for speed and comfort, typically flying at higher altitudes than standard airliners, often above 45,000 feet, to avoid weather and heavy air traffic. Names like Gulfstream and Bombardier Global are synonymous with this category, featuring long ranges that can rival the largest wide-body jets. While they carry very few people, they represent the pinnacle of point-to-point efficiency, allowing travelers to bypass major airport congestion and fly directly to smaller specialized executive airports. The STOL aircraft, short takeoff and landing aircraft, are specialized airliners designed to operate in environments that would be impossible for traditional jets. These planes feature oversized wings and specialized flaps that allow them to lift off the ground at very low speeds and land on incredibly short strips of land. A famous example is the de Havilland Canada Twin Otter, which is frequently used in the Maldives on floats or in the Alps on skis. These planes are the backbone of exploration and connectivity in the world's most extreme extreme geographies from the Amazon rainforest to the Antarctic ice. The supersonic transport. Though rare today, this category represents aircraft designed to fly faster than the speed of sound. The most famous example, the Concorde could cross the Atlantic in less than 3.5 hours, cruising at twice the speed of sound. These planes required distinct pointed noses and delta-shaped wings to handle the intense heat and aerodynamic pressure of breaking the sound barrier, while high operating costs and noise regulations led to their retirement. New aerospace companies are currently developing a new generation of supersonic jets aimed at making ultra-fast travel sustainable and quiet enough for modern aviation standards.